guys, it's Wednesday, which means it's time for Wordy Wednesday. Did you see me pause right there? I was like, it is Wednesday, right? But yes, it is Wednesday. It's time for Wordy Wednesday. I have several things to share with you this week instead of having a word, like I said before. This is going to be kind of different. We're going to do I just have some random facts about Halloween for you. I don't know why I'm having trouble talking all of a sudden. But yeah, I have some random facts for you. I have 3 books to share and 1 movie. So I'm going to go ahead and get started because this is the second time I've actually filmed this video and it won't upload. It keeps saying file too large, because my camera will only upload 10-minute increments, which just drives me nuts. Because it doesn't warn me. Like I can't see how long my video is right now. I have to keep looking at the clock and I forget what time it is. So anyway, the first interesting fact is Halloween is the second highest grossing holiday other than Christmas. So I thought that was really cool. I like Halloween a lot better than I like Christmas, actually. Christmas is just way too commercialized. All that crap. I think we just spend too much money on buying stuff for other people. When Halloween, you get to dress up funny. Even if you're an adult handing out candy, a lot of adults dress up. The kids dress up. It's all about being scared when you're a kid. You get to get scared, but you get to go out and get candy. And it's just a lot of fun. So I love the fact that it's the second highest grossing holiday. Let's see. The largest pumpkin ever grown was grown by Norman Craven, and it weighed 836 pounds. That is flipping huge. I tried to find a picture of it, but I couldn't find one, like a good one where I could put on my video. But anyway, that is a huge flipping pumpkin. This one I thought was really funny. Scottish girls, I'm sorry I keep looking down. I have these printed out so I could read them. Scottish girls believe they could see the images of their future husbands if they hung wet sheets in front of the fire on Halloween. How dangerous is that? What if you fall asleep and forget that your wet sheet is hung up there? Well, your wet sheet is going to dry out and it's probably going to catch on fire. One little spark is all it takes to start a fire. Teenage girls have always been a little bit crazy. No offense. I was a teenage girl once too, and I was probably a little bit crazy. And according to tradition, if a person wears his or her clothes inside out and walks backwards on Halloween, he or she will see a witch at midnight. You know what? Just for fun, I think maybe this Halloween I'm going to try to do that. Just for fun, just to see what happens. I'm going to wear my clothes inside out and walk backwards and see what happens. Just to see, who knows? I might see a witch. And there was another one in here that I thought was really kind of funny. I have a story to go along with it. The owl is a popular Halloween image in medieval Europe. Owls were thought to be witches, and to hear an owl's call meant that someone was about to die. So this is my Halloween story. A friend of mine, and this was 7 or 8 years ago. It was before I was married. So 7 or 8 years ago, we were driving around. I was in my early 20s, maybe 21 at the time. And I was driving around with this guy that I really liked, but I didn't know him that well. And I was kind of afraid because, it was your typical horror scene setup. It was Halloween night. We were driving down a dark, windy road with, trees on both sides of us, woods. I had never been to this part of town before. I didn't know this guy very well. And I was like, oh my God, he could be a murderer for all I know. So I was getting myself all psyched up anyway. And then we were telling scary stories about Halloween, and he was going to take me by this house where this whole family had been murdered in. And all their belongings were still in the house. And that's what we were on our way to do this Halloween night because it seemed like a good idea. And so we're driving along this road, and I was kind of nervous, but I wanted to be cool because I really like this guy. And out in the middle of the road was this huge owl. This owl must have stood 3 feet tall. So he swerved to miss it, almost wrecked his car. I screamed. The owl scared us to death. we freaked out. And I turned around because at first I thought, well, somebody stuck a fake owl in the road just trying to scare people. And that's a really crappy joke. Somebody could have wrecked their car and got killed. And I turned around and it was flying off, and it was a huge owl. So I was freaked out for days after that. It scared me so bad. So anyway, yeah, that's just my little weird Halloween story. Some of the books that I want to share with you is the first one I don't have to show you, but it's the Amityville Horror. And these are just kind of books that I think will put you in the Halloween kind of mood. Anyway, the Amityville Horror was based on an actual occurrence that happened in Amityville, New York, I believe is where it is. And the house is still there. You can still see the house. I'm not sure if anyone lives in it, but it was based on true events that happened in the house. And it was just terrifying to me. I read it when I was younger, and there's actually a movie that scared the bejesus out of me. So that one is definitely one that you can watch or to read if you want to get in the Halloween spirit. The next one that I want to show you is Bram Stoker's Dracula. If I can show you that. This is just a really, really good book. And an interesting fact about this is when I had put it on my Nook, it came up as erotic fiction. I was like, what the hell did I download? That's erotic fiction. had no clue what it was. So I went and I found out that it was actually Dracula, and back in the day it was considered erotica, and it was kind of dirty apparently to have a vampire sucking blood from your body. I don't know, that was sexy back then. The next book I want to show you is The Complete Works of Edgar Allan Poe. I know that you can get this on your Nook if you have one for $2.99. The Kindle edition is free, and I think you might be able to get it for your Nook for free. I just didn't spend too much time looking for it, but this exact edition on the Nook is $2.99, which is a great price. I mean, you can see how huge it is. I'm not sure how many pages are in it. There's over 800 pages. And the font, I mean, it's like tiny, tiny words. You can't really tell. But it's everything that he wrote. And there's all kinds of stuff in there that will put you in the Halloween mood. And some interesting facts about Edgar Allan Poe that I just found out when I was looking up something about this book was that, we imagine him to be a dark, broody kind of person. We always hear that he's an alcoholic, on drugs, things like that. But one of the interesting things about him is he was 27 years old when he got married. He married his 13-year-old cousin, which by today's standards is pretty gross, but back then I guess it was okay. And they said that they actually had more of a brother-sister kind of relationship, and they were often seen on their front lawn playing games and stuff together. And she was always very giggly with him. They seemed very happy, and he was very much in love with her. And then also The Raven, he was only paid $9 for The Raven when he wrote it, but it brought him such fame and popularity that the kids in his area would follow him around when he was walking, and they would follow him around and call him the Raven. And to scare them, he would pretend like he didn't hear them for a while and let them follow him, and then he would turn around and scream "Nevermore" and kind of scare them, and they would run off and be giggly, and he thought that was a lot of fun. So I mean, he was more of a person, I don't know, that makes him seem more of a normal person, not a very dark person like he's portrayed to be. So those are my 3 books that I wanted to cover. The next thing I want to show you is a movie, and this is a silent film. You've probably never even heard of it, but I love it. I got it for $2 on half.com, and I think it's something you should check out just because it is really, really old and super creepy to me anyway, and that is this movie, and the way you say this name is Nosferatu, and it's just a good old vampire movie. Like I said, it's silent, so you do have to read a little bit. But look, I mean, if you can tell how creepy he is, Google this word, and you'll get a lot of images for this vampire. I don't know if you can see that really well, but I mean, look at how flippin' creepy he is. He is just really creepy looking. And this movie still to this day freaks me out. As a matter of fact, it's not even in the case because it's in my DVD player right now. I was watching it just the other night. So check that out. Like I said, it was $2. I actually paid more to get it shipped to my house than the actual product. So, yeah, anyway, that's what I have to share with you this Wednesday. I hope it puts you in a little bit more of a Halloween spirit. I'm kind of having trouble getting in the Halloween spirit. I need to get my decorations and stuff out. So, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you tomorrow with a book review. Bye, guys. Oh, and you know what else Wednesday means? It means we've made it halfway through our week. We're almost to the weekend. So, bye, guys.